Hey you guys, today is April the 1st and I did a spread. I forgot why, I hate when I forget why I do a spread, but I know I had to do with my ex. So maybe by doing a spread I'll remember. It's on a spread, again it's a flip, but maybe I'll remember. So after his world shatters due to maybe overindulging in partying and such like that, and either he broke hearts or someone's heart is broken. There's an energy of working hard to see something through, learning a new skill, to communication coming in of truth, or even contracts in business, to be the King of Pentacles, the provider, the loyal, trustworthy. The lover. So working hard to send a message that they want to be loyal, they want to work on this, and they're serious, and accompanied with this is a new beginning, a new physical, tangible beginning, an offering from the past, which is a breakup where someone was upset because they have two cups in the back of them and they're looking at what they have in front, so they're really depressed, upset because of judgment. It could be a reconciliation, but it could also be judgment put upon them. They feel overwhelmed, they feel depressed, they feel like they can't get out of this. They have a secret, something is hidden, and that is financial ruin. They're under financial ruin, unable to take care of their house. So this person was messing around, knowing he was hurting someone or hurting people, but now he wants to be serious because he had a financial ruin which caused an upheaval in his life. So he starts new. He's doing this new start, his new thing, offering something solid, something, let's move in together, let's be in a relationship, accompanied with this, the Two of Cups, accompanied with the Ace of Swords, which is also a new offer, a new start, again with contracts after a time of rest. This could be like the quarantine. This could just be resting. My ex did tell me that he is in financial ruin, that all his businesses are suffering, and he even lost some businesses. But because this is based off of him already messing around to begin with and breaking hearts, here comes the incredible tarot. So from going off saying like, hey, I want a serious relationship, I want something serious, I guess it doesn't work out, or you can't teach an old dog new tricks, because then he starts offering another kind of offer, wishy-washy, devil energy, pretending that it's a happy, stable house, like maybe he's saying, like, maybe he's going around tricking women now because he's getting desperate, and he's like, I have a house, I have money. And then you have these three queens, and these three queens could mean anything. They could even mean like 3 different times he approaches you, if you want to get that far. But then you also have the Knight of Wands, which doesn't really make it settling. Knight of Wands, because this is, just like the King of Wands, And this wand's lots of wand energy. It's like the hoe. So then I asked to clarify who the 3 queens were. More wand energy, communication. Again, the 10 of Pentacles, you know, hey, I got a house. I have money. But it's a lie. Again, the devil came out again next to the 10 of Pentacles. And then the 2 of Cups. So he's going to go around deceiving women, pretending that he loves them. He wants to have something serious with them. Here this is again. But it's fake. Just like this above. Like he was out partying just to be fake, just to break hearts. Well, he's going to be doing this, pretending for it to be serious, but he's just going to be breaking hearts. You know, these women are going to realize they're just being played. He's telling every which woman that he has money and has a home and he wants to be serious about them, and it's really nothing. I guess he'll get found out, because then he's going to pick up his heavy burdens, take them with him, feel overwhelmed, because he was the hoe of the zodiac, pretending to be someone who is financially, well, in love. He's pretending to be in love, but he really was just a player. He wants to hold on tight to whatever he has. Though he's pretending he's a hoe, but he's pretending to be, someone who wants to really commit. But in reality, he wants to hold on to whatever little amount of money he has, while he's going out there pretending to want a commitment. And because he's not giving these women his promises, there's fights, and then there's wanting to win at all costs. He's the one wanting to win at all costs in these fights and these competitions and these arguments. He's gonna either trick or try to manifest like he's looking good, has his money right, but in reality he's not. He's broke, poor, though he's pretending that he's not. And this was clarified with anxiety, sleepless nights, because of secrets. The secret is he's broke. And then this went further with going forward, moving on with the injustice, that he is working, that things aren't working out as he's trying to get them. They're not working out in his favor. So then he decides to go forward in his truth, to go forward with truth, to speak truth, a message of truth, that he wants to go have a new start again. But he's really going nowhere. He's stuck. But he wants to offer again, here, a passionate beginning, or, a passionate message. That he's changed, that he's transitioned from being secretive, taking on his burdens once again, taking on his burdens, to make a decision. Once again, trying to be the King of Cups. Here's the King of Cups again, with the burden. And this again. So here we go again with the 5 of Cups. Because he's suffering a heartbreak, because he wants to have a happy family. So here he goes, offering a new start, a new truth, a new proposal, a new thought, that he wants to get married. He wants to be married. But he has too much on his plate. He's prioritizing. I don't see here juggling like women. Oh yeah, I do see juggling of women. So maybe he's juggling women. But he wants to have an equal give and take. He wants to be someone's financial provider and start a new relationship. So he's offering again, because because before he was offering, because see, he wants this relationship, but he's just going about it all wrong. So here he goes again, being the Page of Pentacles, making an offer. Let's move in together. But somebody's defensive. Somebody knows his ways. I don't know who. It could be me. It could be someone else who knows his ways. And then I go up. So I asked, this is me. Then I'm like, okay, so somebody's knows his ways. This was in the bottom of the deck, and it's very interesting because this was in the end of my thing, the King of Swords. So I asked about, what am I going to be doing during this? I'm going to be the Empress. I'm going to be looking good. I'm going to have my money right. But I'm dishonest about something. I'm like, what am I dishonest about? There is a start that I would like to have with someone of my past. Because I've been alone. Oh my God, seriously. So God has been working on the Two of Cups, bringing something together, bringing balance or bringing something together. And this is the Judgment. You know, God's like, you want this, so I'm going to bring it to you. And here again with the magic. So I'm going to bring it to you. I'm going to manifest it over to you. Justice, because you deserve it. What the hell? So options are going to come in. I'm going to be holding back, I guess. I'm going to be using my sound mind and judgment, cutting throats. But I do see potential in somebody. And I want to offer my cup to the King of Swords. So I'm really interested now. I'm like, what the hell? King of Swords? Who is this? This is where it gets even more like crazy. You see this? This is the beginning of this. The Eight of Swords. Guess what's in the end of here? The Eight of Swords. So somebody feels trapped. I'm like, who is the King of Swords? Somebody who felt trapped. Who wanted to work on a relationship, but they were too busy being a playboy, maybe getting their victories with other women, but they did wish for happiness, but they left. And they do want to have a happy family. Where is that again? Somebody who wanted to have a happy family. But they were too busy juggling, and they went alone. They were feeling trapped. Oh, okay. This is in reverse, though. So now they're the Emperor. Now they want equal give and take. So here it is, equal give and take once again. They want to be the provider and give. They want to be victorious, and they want to discuss the options of being together as a family. Probably like deciding after contemplating, because they felt trapped. So somebody, my gosh, see, is it him? That's why, like, oh my gosh, what the hell? So see, this is incredible. So this is all my spread, guys. This is all my spread. Wow. So I don't know what to think about all this. So this person's going to leave again, or because I know in April there's a disappointment that's going to happen, and you know, I'm not holding my breath, but I'm anticipating any disappointment. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey y'all, looking further, I want to add that he has also been alone. He wants to discuss, see the 10 of Cups here. He wants to be discussing a solution, the Two of Pentacles, because he's been alone. And as you see here, I've been alone too, so both of us have been alone. So I'm even wondering if this over here is just like a recap of what has been happening and not really the future. And then this is the future here. Because you know, sometimes these spreads like are like so like profound, almost like big milestones of your life that are going to take some time, like a soul's journey, a year or two, and then like they happen tomorrow, and then it's like that big prophetic change was like so simple, and you're like, oh okay, that's all that was, you know, like that. Because that's what happened literally. So I don't know. So could this be his past, his recent and distant past, and then this is the future? Because I tell you, it's April, and by June I plan on leaving. My daughter's birthday is on June 26th, and she wants to celebrate her birthday in America. So we are aiming to do that, but the coronavirus has really, you know, dampened those plans. But he's been alone. I've been alone. I've been thinking of him. Why in the hell am I thinking of him? You know, the future will tell. I really honestly don't know. And the reason you guys are like, oh, but you've done all these tarot spreads based on him. You know why? Because I'm studying tarot, and what better example than your own life and your own situations. And I'm interested because a lot has gone on, and what better way to learn than through your own examples, your own real life examples. Because I did a spread on my daughter, and apparently I was right on the things that showed up, but I didn't ask her to tell me the question. She didn't want to tell me what the question was either, but she said I was dead on, and I don't know what the heck I was dead on about. So I use my own life here to understand what's going on. My son's peeing. So yeah, oh my gosh. I'm going to take pictures of these spreads so maybe we can all study it too. This is also for people who just want to study it. But yeah, he had wanted a relationship, but it just wasn't happening because he was playing women. And now he wants to be, well, I don't know if he's still going to be playing women. Oh my gosh. He's the King of Swords, but then he's the King of Wands. Oh, I'm going to clarify. I'm going to stop the video and then clarify. Hey guys, I only got 5 minutes, so real quick. I did the spread, and so the King of Wands is there because he wants to present a passionate offer of, so see this. He wants to present a passionate offer of a happy family to the Queen of Pentacles, which is the single mom that's, you know, working and has every, you know, she has her money, she has her that. And then, what did I say? Well, I wanted to know why, wait, something, gosh, I forget again. So here's Judgment. He's going to come forward with strength, logic. So here again, the King of Swords. The King of Swords is here. The King of Swords is there. And the King of Swords is somewhere. He came out 3 times. Oh, he's right here. King of Swords once again. Okay, so he's coming forward as a King of Swords. Wish fulfillment, sneakiness, and being courageous. So he wants to come over, wish fulfillment, and he wants to conquer being sneaky. And I have to clarify the sneakiness, the burden of, I guess, messing around with another woman, because she can also be the other woman, and that's the Queen of Cups can be the other woman, upright like that. So when he gets tempted, then he would take a break, contemplate, pray to win at all costs. Yeah, that's crazy, right? To prevent himself from coming forward with a passionate offer to another woman. wanting a give and take, realizing that it could destroy his happiness, his by giving this offer. And then this was in the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Swords, and I asked to clarify the Nine of Swords, and it was the Five of Pentacles, which is, being destitute, being left out in the cold, but even more severe because, betrayal, because he was messing around again, because he ruined a family, he was not loyal, he ruined the love, and, he went against God. So that is what he's avoiding. So he's, I guess, going to be like Steve Harvey and keeping himself in check because he wants to work on this past life relationship, on this relationship that, we've had lifetime over lifetime again, this reconciliation. He wants to work on it. So crazy, very, very crazy. So he's going to become the King of Swords. Like, I need to become the Queen of Swords. Let's see. Can I tell you guys what the King of Swords is? I'm watching my baby because he is, I have 2 minutes. An ambitious man. The King of Swords can be an intellectual or a man who relies on logic to help him win. He also opens to ideas, although he can be impatient if he has to wait for consensus before taking action. However, he is outwardly calm and makes good judgments. He often has a dry sense of humor and is very charming. In readings, he can appear as a seductive man you meet at work or through other professional connections. Okay, so he's a take charge kind of person. Focus is on the mind rather than the heart. You may be going through an intensive time of work or study. In relationships and domestic affairs, it's time to take initiative. So that's who he is, the King of Wands. So work, and he had a work affair, a workplace affair. So there you go. So he's going to be Steve Harvey. Golly, I don't even want that. That sucks. I don't want that. And he's gonna have to be working on it all the time, like a fat person trying to eat cake. Like, that sucks. I don't have enough time. I have 1 minute, but that sucks. I don't even want to be with someone like that. Why? Bye, you guys. Hey guys, after I did the spread and discovered that my ex is basically gonna be like a Steve Harvey, and I'm gonna become like a Marjorie. And I'm like, oh my god, that sucks. I'm gonna do another spread because I'm gonna want to know why the heck am I interested in him. Like, why do I want him knowing that he's a cheater? But I asked, will he ever cheat on me again? And I had to use 2 different books. Son, quiet. I had to use 2 different books to clarify the Hanged Man because I really wanted to make sure I understood correctly, because you have the Tower and the bottom of the deck. You have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man reverse is a sign of rigid thinking and martyrdom. You may need to revise your expectations. What you think you want may not be possible. In this position, the card asks you if you are hanging on to a fantasy that may make you a victim rather than a victor. Take another view and liberate yourself from a contract or other obligation that cannot offer you what you want. Okay, but then this one, that makes a little bit more sense. You are neglecting your spiritual potential. Oh, this one is the Tarot Workbook by Nell Drury. Okay, you are neglecting your spiritual potential and have become more preoccupied with your worldly self. You have closed your heart and mind to spiritual guidance. You are vulnerable to the influence of others who do not have your interests at heart and may deceive you. You should act cautiously and avoid making hasty decisions. You may also find it helpful to question the values and beliefs you currently hold. So I guess that can apply to the both of us. That energy can apply to the both of us because he's following a more physical path than spiritual path. And I'm more susceptible, but I'm asking about him. So it's like he changes his point of view and decides to take a new path in love and offers a stable commitment, a stable offer to be committed as the King of Pentacles. And let's clarify what the King of Pentacles is. Since we have the two books, I'll use both books. A generous man. Make the most of your assets. Financial and property matters improve as you enjoy success and comfort. The King of Pentacles also predicts conflicts that will be resolved. In relationships, he offers security and loyalty. And so he's usually well off, reliable and generous, and offers practical support. Security is important to him, and he is happiest in a settled relationships. He needs to be a protector, and he has firm boundaries. He will not tolerate those looking to take what is his. Okay, and here, what is the King of Pentacles? Okay. The King of Pentacles, as a captain of industry, he has considerable executive power and lucid intelligence. He is skilled, skilled in mathematics. He is consistent and reliable, has great financial expertise, and is courageous in the face of adversity. Okay. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, so that's the King of Pentacles. So he's going to offer to become the King of Pentacles, financially stable. He will deliver a message of truth and or contracts. Message of truth that he wants to work on this. So it'll be truthful that he wants to work on this. And then then you have the broken heart and the Three of Cups, which in this context, I do take it as, partying and overindulging in bad things you shouldn't be. Cheating, aka cheating. Sorry. So here he is having a new perspective, because the Hangman reverse, it would have been bad, but this one, it actually means what I just gave you the example of, which this book is more better at explaining it, that it's a change from being more spiritual, from being more worldly. So having morals, which is what my earlier spreads had said, that he would have a change in his mind and his heart, to be more spiritual instead of more worldly. That's crazy. And so he'll start a new journey like this, and will work on that he wants to work on not being this. And that's his tower moment. That's what rocks his foundation. And as you remember earlier, when I had the whole spread going on in the bed, it was like this, right? Or like this. Crazy. Wow. See, you just can't make this stuff up with tarot. Yeah, that was his secret, and that was giving him sleepless nights. And that's also the Justice. Moving forward, being the King of Swords, because he was feeling trapped. And by being alone, probably weighing out his options, he discovered he wants spiritual happiness. not physical happiness anymore, not having options and conquering them. I wonder why this give and take, the Five of Pentacles. Let's see what the heck Five of Pentacles is meaning. Oh, it's not five, it's Six of Pentacles. Okay. Money's coming to you. So he's been looking for, I guess, maybe his circumstances to improve with regarding money by finding someone, because he's more like mind over heart. So even though he may love you, he's gonna, for his own sake, you know, go with someone that he can con some way or another. Additional meaning is receiving help or money from a person from your past, or using savings to help another person. That's weird that that's the additional meaning. Together you may be exchanging small gifts of appreciation. So exchanging gifts. So being victorious, exchanging gifts. Because, oh my gosh, one time when I was doing these tarot spreads, because he told me one time he used to do something like being a player, you know, he admitted it to me, but as his past. And when I asked what he was doing, the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands came out, and both of them, it's like, you know, passionate beginning, and the King of Pentacles is being generous, you know, with your assets. So you get it. Okay, let's see, Six of Pentacles. So he was being generous with his assets and going forward passionately. That's funny, but it's not funny when it's your person. Let's see here. Six of Pentacles. Okay, this card draws our attention to the act of sharing our prosperity with others. Because you're sharing your prosperity with others. So that's why he likes having options, because he's going, like, he's being a Steve Harvey, he's becoming a spiritual man and not a worldly man. But normally he would be sharing his prosperity with others. And that could be like also, you know, just prosperity, meaning like taking girls out on dates and crap like that. Okay, so that's why, because I kept getting this in my other spreads. I'm like, why the hell does this keep sharing your prosperity with others? Yeah, just like generous assets. He's not laughing for that. He's laughing for something else. Let me go back to the King of Pentacles so you can understand. A generous man. Oh, gosh. So I have to worry about the king. I have to worry about all these kings. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Make the most of your assets. That's what he was doing. He was making the most of his assets and being a generous man about it. Ugh. So that's what that was. And he's going to grow up. He's going to mature and be a one-woman man instead of every woman's man. The neighborhood bicycle. And see, if you notice this, there's 3 women and there's 3 swords on a heart. So were they breaking his heart? Or was he breaking their heart? Yeah, this is interesting. And this was giving him anxiety. He wasn't happy. This was not a fulfilling life. Let's see what else. Yeah, so he would have to deny love. Wow. Walking away from love. Yep. Living that kind of life, I guess. You cannot love someone because wow. See, the tarot helps me as well to understand people a whole lot better. The tarot helps me understand people a whole lot better. Like, see that? Like, so in order for him to be a player, he has to deny love. So if he falls in love with someone, he has to just walk away. That's like what a player does, right? They just, love him and leave him. Even if they do love them, they leave him anyway. Yes, and that was giving him anxiety. Maybe all the women were giving him anxiety. And to finally lose someone or walk away from someone that he really had feelings for gave him anxiety. And this kind of lifestyle was just making him feel trapped because it wasn't all that it cracked up to be. Oh, he's my baby. Oh no, he's crying. Here, let's see. Yeah, wow. So you're learning this with me, guys. We're learning the depths of a player. And it's a lonely life. Juggling all the time. When all you want is to be happy, but this is just not filling you up with happiness. It's okay for a while. Feel victorious, conquering all these women. Then you get lonely. Look, victorious. What is this? Sharing your assets? Having all these options to give to, but it's lonely. And then you have to be denying over and over again. And going away, leaving behind. Let's see, wish fulfillment. Seeing, let's see. I emptied out my cards, so I have minutes. Contemplation time. Yeah, so being happy, looking at the potential for abundance. Having a wish, wishing, and see, she's emptying her cups. Well, they're not even cups. She's emptying her jugs. But then he leaves. So he can never have this. He can never have a relationship that has happiness. He has to constantly be leaving and fighting off what he wants. Because ultimately, he wants to be with somebody. He wants to be with someone. And then here I came. Ha, just kidding. Well, then the sun's right after that, and I changed things. And now look at him. Now he's like, what the hell? Now I have to think about this. I gotta think about, she changed my world. I have to think about what I'm gonna do. I think I want to work with her. And that's the change. So now he has to be strong. Now I'm really, yeah, my gosh, I was changing his plans. Now he don't know what the frick to do again. because he wants to come forward. He wants to do something. This is divinely orchestrated. Why are there two women here? You have the one who can be, they're both like mothers with finances and children. The secret, he's been hurt before. Ah, there we go. The secret is he's been hurt before and experienced heartache over a relationship. But the judgment for this was slow but sure. But he continued to be sneaky with women who had something to offer him, that looked good, that had some money. Me, well, too, I was one of those women. I don't know what this could be. Was he trying to change it? Was the circumstances changing it? He wanted to win at all costs. Making offers of love and commitment, but holding back. Here we go again with this. The king pretending to be the king of rods and the king of cups, so being a suavecito. But he would just get hurt in the end. Why would he get hurt? Because this was burdensome. This was very burdensome. I don't know. I can't. But guys, players out there, can you tell me, or playettes, is this burdensome? Because you keep seeing that, like, see, he was trapped, he was feeling stuck and all that stuff. Going to the next conquest. See, the next conquest. Going to the next conquest. Remember, I told you she's the only queen that has passion in her meaning. And then finally, someone with no nonsense and love. They could provide a financially stable home. But then there's a devil, because he's wishy-washy and handing out his opportunity to others. So then he needed to rest and meditate and pray about it till he got the God came down and gave him the sword of truth, mental clarity, and he decided to fight for what he wanted. So there you go. Wow. And again, guys, with tarot, what I'm discovering, it's not magic. Tarot reflects what is going on up in the sky, as above, so below. And that's why psychics, true psychics, they're just really in tune with the vibration and energy of as above. That's why with a psychic and with a tarot reader, you shouldn't be able to say, I want to know this. The tarot reader should just be able to pick it up, because it's already, it's already in the heavens. It's already, God is like the big energy of the whole universe. That's the main energy. But then the heavens is the energy that it influences the earth, as above, so below. And so whatever it is that you're wanting to know about, it should already just come out in the cards. You shouldn't have to say, like, can you tell me about my ex-boyfriend? Or it should already be in the cards. They should be able to pick it up without you having to say anything. So it's not magic. And so far, things have been coming true with my tarot cards, because that's what I was explaining. My whole journey doing this was to see, I'm a very, I like to study, and it already shows that in my astrology, in my past life, I was someone who was really consumed with research and studying. I may have even been in the occult as well, like Benjamin Franklin and George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, they were all occultists, but they all believed in God. They all, there is your basic way of believing in God, and that's fine. I don't judge you. And if you peel the layers of the Bible, you see that the Bible does in fact have spells and other completely incredible stuff that goes beyond teaching you. This is like advanced stuff. This is the stuff hidden in between the words, and it's like actually the gateway to God. Tarot is a direct conversation with God. God is telling you this is going to happen in your life, or this is happening in your life, and this is why it's happening. That's why you have the Temperance card, because that is showing you when God is divinely intervening in your life. Look at the Lovers. Divine intervention. Just like the Devil too. That means higher powers are involved in this. And this is not magic. This is not demonic. What's the problem with this is a lot of people like myself, as you see with my earlier videos, come into this in a low vibration, in heartache and depression and confusion. And sometimes that can cause them to not even accept the answer that's received from the tarot. And they use a tarot as a crutch. And then also people prey off of these people, and they're like, oh, you'll pay $50 for someone to give you BS? Well, here I come, I'll give you that BS. So yeah, I can understand then why in the Bible it says, don't be relying on psychics and tarot readers, because people can abuse it. People can abuse this power and even be fake and give you false information. And I've seen it. I have seen it. And I'll never forget, there was a tarot reader that said that she unpurposely manipulates the tarot cards to get certain stories. She said it herself. And I'm like, I just unsubscribed from her. I'm like, well, then forget you. And then you see these tarot readers that are all like gumdrops and rainbows in every single tarot reading. If they are not manipulating their cards, and I don't even know how the heck you can manipulate the cards, but if they're not manipulating the cards, maybe they're specifically asking every time for the best, absolute, wonderful, best case scenario for each sign. Like, well, give me the absolute best possible scenario of Pisces. And of course, every single sign is going to have a marriage proposal or a reconciliation. But the truth is, like most of the tarot readers are picking up reconciliation right now. But reconciliation because their ex was cheating on them or such. They'll be able to pick up a breakup. Meanwhile, this other tarot reader is picking up marriage proposals and, big wedding rings and happy, rich boyfriends. The tarot is like a weather forecast of your life, and it's not always happy. Like, you have rain, you have storms, you have snow, you have scorching hot, sometimes you have beautiful weather. And that's what the tarot should reflect. It shouldn't always be like every single time you're having a wedding proposal. Look at me, this is mine. This is like, and if you're a Pisces, Libra, Sagittarius, Taurus, because my ex is Libra and Taurus, as far as I know, this should somewhat resonate with you. But see, he had a spiritual enlightenment, and he's going to change work on changing his cheater ways. And in order for that to have happened, I had to have become the Queen of Swords from the Queen of Cups. I had to harden my heart. I had to become that bitch. And not, that bitch like stone cold, take no nonsense. Because before, I was just a mushy, happy, fairy tale believing, romantic comedy dimwit. And now that he broke my heart because he's a cheater, now I'm like hard. My heart is not squishy anymore. Now it's hard. Like now I know not to put up with anyone's BS, and because of that, I literally got rid of anyone in my life who is abusing me in some way or form, like even if it's just unequal give and take. I don't put up with that crap no more. So also regarding the tarot, I don't like it when tarot readers are doing their shuffling and stuff, and then they are telling you the story as they're putting the cards down. I think that is horrible, because I think you need to lay out all the cards and then examine them and see what the story is. And you may need to refer to a book or two to understand clearly what the story is. Because I see often they all do the same thing. They all lay them out, and as they're laying them out, they're telling you the story. So now they feel obligated to stick to the story, even though like it's changing different, but they're trying to keep it to what they were saying so they sound professional. And then they're just making shit up about the cards to make themselves sound professional. They just need to give you the energy. The energy of this card is working hard. The energy of this card is a broken heart, cheating, lying. The energy of this card, because of this card, can be a cheater who had many girlfriends, overindulging in things he shouldn't or she shouldn't have. Instead of being like telling you a story, just giving you the energy, and you put the story together in your head. Because I hate like with the three. Okay, it stopped. So like the Three of Pentacles will show up, and then they're like, oh, that's a cheater. Seriously, guys, cheaters don't always come out just be in threes. The Queen of Cups also is a mistress in the right context. She's not always the mistress. She could be a caring and sweet person, but given the right cards like this, or I don't know, the King of Wands, she's a cheater. The Devil, she's a cheater. Everything is like what's around. Then the cards change their meanings. But just because you see threes doesn't always mean that there's a third party or a cheater. And I'm just so sick of that. Because then you see that all the time, and it's not always the case. But it's like these are like basic tarot readers that just make stuff up like this is like a money opportunity to them. And yeah, this should not. If you ask a doctor, why are you a doctor? It should be because they're passionate about helping people and making people healthy. And they're constantly learning because that is their passion. It should not be, oh, I'm a doctor just to make money. Because then they're a half-assed doctor, right? They're a half-assed basic doctor who just is barely keeping afloat with new realizations. And then you have those doctors that are super, super good because they are really good because they're always practicing and they're always learning, and they were really committed to what they do. And that's like me with learning things. I'm someone who's always studied a lot when I'm passionate about something. I studied ancient history. I studied DNA. I studied my family's genealogy. I'm the one that discovered from my family. I have a cousin that went and researched our family all the way to the 1400s. I'm the one who discovered that there was a line of our family that, during the Mexican Inquisition, that was making 18 kids at a time. Every single person was making 18 children at a time. 18 children. Then I went to go look it up because they were Sephardic Jews, they were crypto Jews from the Inquisition. And the 18 was I had to write to a rabbi to know what the heck, why were they making 18 kids? Is that some kind of a Jewish custom? 18 is the amount you give to God. So they were making 18 kids so God would bless them some way, like some kind of a esoteric thing they were all doing during the time of the Mexican Inquisition, because there was a Spanish Inquisition, then there was a Mexican Inquisition. See, I'm someone passionate in what I do. That's why I saw that. That's why I can explain this to you. Someone else, like, who just glanced over the family genealogy. Okay, yeah, we had a lot of kids. They made a lot of kids at one time. They don't even know why. They don't even understand the history. Well, so anyway, pertaining back to this, tarot readers should be passionate about tarot and constantly studying and constantly improving instead of being so basic and so gumdrops and lollipops. And it's either gumdrops and lollipops or the karmic or he's cheating because I saw three wands, 3 pentacles, when really that's not the case. So, just be vigilant because there's a lot of frauds in the tarot community, but there's also good people. There's also good ones, and they're really on point. But then there's just those that are quick to make a buck. Oh my gosh, I cannot get over that one person that did a tarot reading for someone, a private tarot reading, and it was just total BS, everything she was saying. Like, her story did not even make any sense. And it also sounded like she was just making crap up off the top of her head. And then she had the comments turned off, so you can't even see if the person was satisfied with their tarot reading. Like, oh my gosh, you were so on point, or whatever. Like, seriously? Like, my gosh. So yeah, anyway, I'll get off so you guys can stop listening to me. Thanks for watching. Bye.